So normally I drive this vehicle with the exhaust note in the quiet mode, but just for demonstration I'll put it on the exhaust so you can hear it a little bit better. It's not overly loud, it's just, you know, it's a 4-cylinder, so it's to me I don't really care for the exhaust note. It sounds cool, but you know, if it was a V8 it has like a different rumble, you know, and they're trying to go for that, but it's a 4-cylinder. So yeah, the exhaust has that growl to it, you know, which is kind of cool. But it gets, me personally, you know, just normally driving, I would just have it on quiet. It actually has quiet, then normal, and then sport, and then track. And track and sport seem to be very similar. Going too fast here. Forgot this is a 45 zone. Even though the speed limit is showing down here at 55. The roadside detection system, sometimes it'll visually see a sign, sometimes it'll try to go by the navigation system, which might not be right. Put some gauges up there. Kind of surprised this vehicle has the stop start feature. I get maybe that's mandated or whatever, but shouldn't be on a vehicle like this. Once you start having fun, you reach the speed limit. But yeah, as a daily, as just driving it without, you know, having fun with it, which that's the point of this type of car, just kind of normal driving, it's, other than the seatbelt issue, it seems to be pretty good. The seats are actually pretty comfortable, and the steering is tight, the braking is incredibly strong, the acceleration is impressive, especially when you're considering it's a 4-cylinder. And of course, it looks good. It, you know, it definitely catches people's eye. This color's kind of, you know, it's not an eye-popping color, you know, but people still check this car out because it does look good. The style is nice, and you know, people are attracted to Mustangs in general, but this particular style, I think, is really modern looking and looking really good. I have had some issues with the center screen over here, where it was non-responsive and I had to turn the vehicle off and turn it back on. Also, there's been several times in which I start the vehicle and the screen is just black. There's just nothing there. And once again, I have to stop the car, restart the car, and then it'll turn back on. So there's definitely some software issues that needs to be upgraded. They'll probably do some updates on that to make it a little bit better. But yeah, it's probably like, you know, 1 out of every 6 times I start the car, there's some kind of glitch with this system over here. So it's fairly common. I was kind of surprised. Once again, once we start having fun, the speed limit. So yeah, out on the open highway, you can hear a little bit of noise back there. Now it could be the exhaust, but let's go ahead and put it in quiet mode. Yeah, that's not the exhaust, it's some other road noise or whatever. So that's the quiet mode exhaust. The lane keep assist system, it's interesting because it sees the lines, but it doesn't really keep you within in the center of the road. It's not that type of system. But it's weird though, when I went around some real sharp turns, I can feel the steering wheel really hugging and following the lane. But just open road like this, it just does, it seems to wander around. It doesn't keep you in the center of the lane. So it's kind of like non-aggressive in this type of situation, but then very aggressive sometimes in cornering. So that could be to try to keep from fighting with you while you're driving, you know, because some vehicles are too aggressive on the lane keep assist system and they kind of fight with you sometimes. So this kind of gives you the leeway while you're, you know, just cruising on an open road like this, to not, you know, not try to hold in a very specific position. That's my guess, you know. It feels a little bit different than a regular lane keep assist system. It's because of that inconsistency there, where this open road like this, like I let go of the steering wheel, it's basically just going to go almost to the edge of the road, and then it'll kind of bounce back a little bit. But when I was cornering, I can feel the steering really aggressively, you know, following that road. But so yeah, pretty interesting. Definitely holding the high revs. Takes a while for it to come back down. I like these Fox Body Mustang gauges down here. It's pretty cool that they added that to the list here. This comm screen is, it's like it's just basically a little tiny thing. It'd be better if it was just bigger, you know, but it's a little bit too small and too diminutive. I guess the whole idea is for it to be small and since it's calm, but it doesn't match the vehicle. I like the other clusters. Normal's pretty good. It looks very modern. Sport also looks modern, you know, has an aesthetic look to it that's kind of neat. Track is really cool. It definitely makes it look like you're on a track, you know. Focus on the RPMs and stuff like that. And the Fox Body Mustang, that's just a little neat feature to tack on, which I think is great.